There we
So
go.
my story is very simple. I'm a mechanical engineer in my profession, and a couple of years ago, I went from being just employee in a design and manufacturing company to doing my own stuff in mechanics.
Yeah.
So I started a business. Um, it was 80 years ago,
Oh, wow.
and um, I've been in the physical product realm for this long. I still have a business there, but recently I moved to real estate just like that because I wanted all different profit margins in my in my opportunity bucket.
Hmm.
So it's a whole different thinking, it's a whole different approach when you have good margin, you know that you can easily go ahead and acquire skills for a specific direction and learn them very well, and then um, do whatever you think without worrying. I was worrying a lot about like the supply chains, and once everything broke down, it affected the entire business. So it's a whole different mindset, real estate, and yeah, I started a couple of months ago with wholesaling and innovations.
Okay.
This is what I focus on.
Yeah.
And recently, I acquired a couple of opportunities to buy properties like subject to and with seller finance
Hmm.
um, on on my way of finishing like or starting innovation agreements with these properties. I understand that it will be much safer to acquire them right away and to um,
Yes. Innovation's
secure
always
the
a
deal.
bit risky, isn't it? It doesn't always work out like that. So
Yeah, definitely.
hang on.
So
Yeah.
this is my
Sorry.
story right now.
Yeah.
I'm mainly focusing on wholesaling and innovation, but I do a couple of so I'm starting to get a couple
I gotcha.
of purchases in my portfolio.
Yeah. So where you headed? Where would you like to be in the next 5 years then? With
So
those.
I want a stable wholesaling uh, business with
Mm.
with a stable revenue stream from this. It's very predictable to create. Um,
Mm.
and I want to acquire good amount of properties in the next couple of years to
Yeah. I
for the long
gotcha.
run.
Yeah. So how many properties? Do you have a specific number in mind and how you'd manage those? And
In the next 5 years, no,
yeah.
I don't
No,
have.
you
I
haven't
have in the
developed that.
next 15 years, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's hard to imagine sometimes, isn't it? That far ahead, I guess. So that's one of the reasons I got into multifamily. Because the idea is, I presume, is wealth building, right? You want to build your net worth and what have you. The first time round, as you probably saw from the video, I just plunged in, had a goal of 500 units. I ended up with over 100, and
But
it was just crazy. I couldn't scale. I found it difficult to manage that many properties. Difficulty finding property management. They would steal from you, and difficult in maintaining all those properties. So scalability was a big issue. I wrote a little book about that. All the dangers of that.
you
So
wrote, yeah.
yeah, I wrote a little book, and I'm just writing a couple of books right now, actually, which should come on Amazon next week on the 23rd. Because I'm moving into large multifamilies, because it's much bigger, the figures and the payday and everything like that. So kind of makes more sense. Um, so I'm developing a thread on YouTube on my channel Got 21 videos right now on education on large multifamily, short videos that'll help people, understand it. And the good news is, like any other real estate niche. Hang on, I just found it for you. That's my YouTube channel. Okay. And then, because I find a lot of people, they say, oh, I'll do that later down the road. Well, you don't have to. The good news is you can team up. You team up like any other niche in real estate, and
Hmm.
you can be part of the game. You don't have to wait around, So we all need each other, and forming a team gets the deal done, So. It can save you a whole lot of time and processes, with wholesaling, because wholesaling only good as your last sale. There's no
Yep.
residual income. There's no regular income with that, and
Hmm.
and you're at the mercy of the market, and people have to switch around, and the cost per contract is very high if you do the paid version of in wholesaling. So there's
It
a
is.
there's a lot to be said for, um, treating real estate like a bank, so doing a passive investing, while you build up your net worth and, that. So that's why I've written a couple of books to help folk with that. And when I find a deal, I can send out an email, an invitation to see if you would like to participate, and you can squad up with other investors and come in and take a passive role, so they're not disturbing what you're doing right now, and you can have regular income. There's there's quarterly distributions and a share in the equity when we sell when we sell it, you see. So it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Um, I'm familiar with a lot of people that do that, try to get investors rolling. Just 1 second. So on a typical transaction that you have, what do you need help with? I mean, what do you need most help with, you think?
There's capital raise. Yeah,
Whatever.
these are anywhere from 10 million to 100 million. We're 100 units. So we look
Hmm.
at chunks of change, 50s, we'll do 50s, 100s, 250s, million, that type of thing.
Hmm.
We need 1% of the purchase price for EMD. So that can range from 100,000 all the way up to a million on those. And it's just a
And
case of drawing people in. It's really building a network and finding the people who have money to deploy, because there's plenty of money out there.
yeah,
So the capital raise is the biggest component of this. Mm.
and I assume you wrote the book and you opened like this
Yeah,
channel in order to attract this
that's right.
specific
That's right. Yeah, these come out next week, and
amazing.
so I'm really in the early stages of developing my network. I've been very weak in social media to date, and so I'm looking to correct that. That's been my weakness. But I'm strengthening that. I'm posting a lot more now on Facebook as well, on the
Hmm. Hmm.
activities, and growing the YouTube channel. So when we do find a good opportunity, we can all leap on that and take advantage of it, you see. So mm,
I'm very interesting to learn like these bigger opportunities.
yeah.
Um, to be honest, I'm less interested in the passive income right now of like I don't think I have enough in getting into this into a single investment.
Well, I don't either. Quite honestly, I mean, it's all about finding the money out there, because some people do. There's
Yeah.
people out there right now with millions of dollars in the bank, and they're unhappy with that. I know it seems crazy, but
Yeah,
they are.
yeah,
They think, where do I put it? I don't want to put it in the stock market.
yeah.
Because I've just lost it last year, and now it's sitting in the bank doing nothing again. I want to know how to deploy this safely get a good return on my money because it's sitting there doing nothing in the bank, and I hate that. That's what they're thinking.
Yeah, yeah, definitely,
And there's more
definitely.
money in history waiting to be deployed into real estate than any other point in history. I saw a place
Really.
that said $23 trillion is waiting to be deployed in real estate.
How do how do you find good opportunities
You
in
find
multifamily?
you find them by networking with brokers who
Mm,
specialize in them, and you get on their VIP list. So when something comes up, they let you know,
right.
provided you can close them. Then they only really give you that opportunity if you built your network up and you have people that are experienced in taking these down, you see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's all about networking. That's why Pace keeps beating that drum. Squad up,
Absolutely.
right? Yeah. All about finding out who's out there. So that's what I mean. You don't need to wait. I mean, in fact, none of us should use our own money. It's all about other people's money.
Absolutely. I agree.
Leveraging that. Yes, yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a whole thing that I'm very interested to learn, like to capitalize on this bigger opportunities in multifamily. I assume that you keep them, right? You're not selling them off or
No, after three
uh,
to 5 years, we sell them. Yes.
after 5 years still.
Yes, yes. So you then get a share in the equity. So you get quarterly distributions and a share in the equity. And then you do a 1031 and put it in the next one. Yep.
How many partners do you start with?
It could be hundreds.
I
And
mean the main ones, the ones that control the deal.
we have the GP side and the LP side. I encourage you to watch my videos on
I
that
will.
structure and everything like that. I
I
haven't got
will.
time now. I've got 2 minutes left. So
Absolutely.
So you can book
Grab some.
another call with me as well. We can discuss it more. And I'd encourage you to get my book on Amazon, and it goes into all the details on that. Um,
I will. I
yeah,
will, and I appreciate it.
yeah,
It's not probably something that it's probably it's a low opportunity from your side, but I'm looking for just uh, PMLs for renovations of single families. I'm not sure
I've got it.
if you
Yeah. I know
if you're there.
you've got to kind of move slowly to begin with. I understand, but it's all a mindset thing. It's not. It's just bigger numbers. It is harder work networking, but once you build your network up, it's just as easy then. You've got to do the work to build the network up, but that's what I'm doing right now. So but it's not hard. I mean, you just book calls and you network with people. I mean, it has been hard for me, but I don't know why. It's all a mindset thing, right? So you change your mind and you can play in the bigger league. Yeah.
I will watch your video.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Zan. I appreciate it. You have
Thank you
a good
so
day.
much. And if you're open for just small like lending,
Yeah, there's not many
you
good
open for that?
deals out there. Yeah, be excited at Gmail. Let me put my email in for you.
Okay.
Be excited at Gmail. Um,
That's it. Okay. So can I send you like a couple of if I like need a little bit of capital? I'm not sure if you do that, but a little bit of capital for fix and flips and everything is
yeah,
something
just
that can
yeah,
work with you.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's a good deal, but man, there's not many good deals out there. I do be warned. So I have to jump now. So have a
All
great
right,
day.
Duran.
Great to
Thank
be
you
on
so
the call
much.
with you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.